Yo, what's up, everyone? Welcome back. Jamie here today with Dylan. WrestleMania 39, Night 2 predictions coming off of last night, which, apart from being really long for us in the UK, it was a really good show. I mean,
Yeah.
apart from what? It's like two matches, one of them was the Pat McAfee match, which, was,
Oh my god, that was unnecessary.
yeah, and then that four-way tag match was kind of meh, but apart from that, everything else was really, really good.
Why was that not in the pre-show? Like, if they were to do
True.
pre-show, that should have been a
The
pre-show.
pre-show was 2 hours long and he had no matches on it.
Is it even a pre-show? Oh, yeah.
I
I
mean,
guess.
technically it is. It's just hyping up the show, innit? But you would expect at least one match for being 2 hours. But
Well, yeah, with like people in the arena, you thought they'd put a match in just to keep people entertained while they're coming in. Have some of the undercard guys, NXT, like just getting the mat warm and shit like that, get the crowd pumped. But I guess you don't want to like have someone do like a really cool spot and be like, well, that in the arena, like the arena won't react to anything as good as they did with that. You know what I mean?
yeah, you want to save stuff as well. But I feel like tonight they're gonna have trouble, keeping up with last night. Last night was, I think, I'm calling it right now, probably the best night.
Oh
just
yeah,
in terms of,
Rhea Ripley and Charlotte stole the show.
Oh yeah, 100%. That match was the match of the night for me. We'll get into that later as well. But
That
tonight,
should have been main event. That really should have been.
yeah, I mean, Triple H was asked that in the press conference. He said they went with the tag team match because that was the biggest story, which I can see in a way. But at the same point, it's like Rhea and Charlotte, like Rhea won the Royal Rumble as well. There is a story there,
Yeah, but it's not as built. I can see where he's coming from. It's not as built up and he's playing long enough. But again, I think many people, I believe, Nathan's one of them who's in this camp. Like, if it's for like one of your big titles, it's the main event. Like, you know what I mean? Especially since they're doing 2 nights, you could definitely make one of the main events be the women's.
True.
You know what I mean? Especially when
But
you don't have a divided
it's
male.
not like it was a bad match to end on. It was a good match, the tag team match.
Yeah, it did feel like it dragged out at some point, but I think that might just be because of the fucking McAfee.
Yeah, the Pat McAfee match
Yeah.
with the Miz, yeah.
Yeah.
And plus, for us, like, didn't it end like 4:30, 5 o'clock or something?
Ended at 5 o'clock. Like,
Yeah.
literally, you've only just had 5 hours sleep. Like, I was up at 10. Like, I was just up.
True, same. Yeah, I'm really tired tonight.
You know what I mean? Like, I've got this this adrenaline, pumping through.
In your soul, yeah, adrenaline in your soul.
If the lights go out, oh.
Yeah, like I said before, I don't think tonight. I mean, it might live up to it, but in terms of matches, like, I feel like most of the good ones are last night. Obviously, we got the main event, Roman and Cody, which is clearly, the match of the weekend, innit?
Yeah.
Apart from that, though, we got Asuka versus Bianca, Brock Lesnar versus Omos, which we know the match order as well. Apparently, we know we've been confirmed the match order for tonight, so we know which matches are which.
Which ones are which then?
We're starting off with Brock Lesnar versus Omos. That's the first match, and that doesn't surprise me because Brock wants to get out early.
I am surprised he did not want to do Saturday. He was not like, get me out there on Saturday. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It just seemed like a lot of the highlight matches, like the good matches, were mostly played. Like, I would have put Rey Mysterio's on, but then you got Judgment Day in one night. That's a difficult one.
But it's still got Finn Balor tonight facing Edge, so
yeah. That's what I'm saying. You got 2 Judgment Day matches in one pay-per-view, one that day. You are meant to split them up. Same with the Bloodline stuff. But just really, I feel like there are parts that I hated from last night's stuff. Well, only really 1, 2 matches. 2 really. But like just all A-star stuff really from last night. This is going to be a hard one. Like this match with Brock and Omos, it's just like I'm only interested in it because it's like, well, Omos is a big guy. Like, why was Brock gonna take him down? Like, how is and has Brock ever had to be the guy to sort of like pick up the pace in the match, sort of control the match, sort of like be the one to set the pace and basically do most of the work when the other guy clearly can't do any of it?
That's the thing. I think this is the first time that I can think of where Brock's like faces someone with less experience than him. Usually, it's more like Undertaker, even Daniel Bryan and AJ Styles. They would they've been wrestling a while.
Yeah.
Almost has been wrestling. I think 2 years he's been wrestling or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, well, I'm saying like you say like with for example, like you put Seth with anyone. Seth, you could put Seth with me, and Seth would be able to like do a match. You know what I mean? Like he'd be the one in control. You know what I mean? I'd be listening and taking the my cues from him. Whereas it seems like all the matches I've ever seen Brock in, like, it's been a mix between him and the other guy. You know what I mean? Even when he was in Fresh, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Because
True.
he had he had martial arts background. You know what I mean? He had the actual grappling of wrestling and all that. So it is one of the things like this is going to be the first one where he's got to sort of like definitely be the one calling the spots, definitely sort of like controlling the pace. Has he ever been in that position? You know what I mean? Like he's done that.
I can't remember that. I can't remember
He's
the
done
last
that
time he
in like
was.
Royal Rumbles where he's done like spots with one guys and stuff like that. And stuff.
Yeah, but that's a different element, though, isn't it? This is one-on-one.
That's what I'm saying. Like we haven't seen him in like this role where he's sort of got to take the control. That's what I'm interested in seeing. Like if he could do it, because like it's not an easy thing to do, and he's not. I don't think he's the type of guy to really do that. You know what I mean? Like he wants to have. He'd be better off with someone who he could actually wrestle with and actually go with his pace.
Yeah, true, and especially with Omos because he's limited, isn't he, in what he can do. He's a big guy, really. He's not going to be,
I'm not
selling
a
and
massive,
moving about.
I'm a massive fan of these 7-8 foot guys who come in. It's like you can't do much, mate. Like you're just tall.
I mean, there's a role for him, definitely, yeah, but I mean,
but like the role doesn't.
World champion. At least they're not like
I know, but like, there's only ever been one GOAT, and that was the Great Khali.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can't top that.
I'm curious to see what the finish is going to be, though, because if Brock is leaving, then, logic says almost wins, then it Brock puts him over while he goes. But if Brock's staying about, then he's got to win this match, hasn't he?
Yeah, but then what happens to Omos? Like, nothing really happens with him. Like, this makes no sense.
Yeah, I mean, unless I'm hoping because Bobby Lashley didn't have the match, they reunite the Hurt Business and Lashley gets involved in this match. Helps Almost win, and that gives Brock.
But then you got a match at Backlash.
Yeah,
and that's
my booking for it. But
yeah,
it
and I'd pay, you know what I mean? Like if I'm Triple H and I've got to like think, okay, I need to sort of like create a reason. I need to give someone a reason to buy Backlash. Bobby Bursing, the idea of Bobby Bursing, Bobby and Bobby Lashley, Brock and Bobby Lashley at Backlash, that sells tickets. You know what I mean? That's a money maker there. Everyone wants to see that match. Like it has happened a few times, but like I mean, they're so far in between. That's really good.
Yeah, you also, if you have the Hurt Business involved, that gives Brock something to do. He can go through the Hurt Business and try and fight him off and suplex him and all that. So
I think you've called it there. I think you've called it right there. That's the hammer and the nail there. That's the bucket.
I hope that happens, but it's not a guarantee, is it? I mean...
this bucket ain't easy.
It's not easy. It's definitely not. But that's going to be the first match tonight. Next match, it seems like they're following the similar order from last night because this is going to be the women's... what do you even call it? Fatal 4-way tag team match. I guess that's what you call it, don't you? Which is, we got, what is it? Liv Morgan and Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalya and Shotzi versus Sonya Deville and Chelsea Green versus Ronda Rousey and Shayna.
Right. Oh, no, fuck's sake. It's that kind of match again, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of people enjoyed the match last night. I seen everyone raving about it. I was like, it's just one of those matches. We've seen them all before. It was nothing. I mean, yeah, it was, decent for the spots and all that, I guess, but...
Mate, it's not even that, like, that spot where they're in the corner, it's like, they do that spot every time they do these matches, where it's like, they're all pig each other up to do...
Yeah, there was nothing new in it, really,
was there?
It was just,
I mean, like, maybe because it's WWE and they don't do these matches quite as frequently as AEW. And that's my issue. It's like, I've seen it so many times, I'm so fucking sick of it. That if a company that I barely watch does it once, I'm like, fucking angry. You know what I mean? Because I've seen it over here so many times, they've ruined it for you.
Yo, Davon, welcome to the stream. I got Cody Rhodes winning. Yeah, we'll get to that, but I think we both agree we want Cody Rhodes to win. But we'll talk more about that later. This women's match here, though, I'm hoping this is just a showcase for Shayna and Ronda.
Oh, yeah.
They should win this.
This should
means anything anyway, but, they should win.
Like, in my opinion, this should be a squash match. Like, there's only really two wrestlers in there, like Sonya Deville and that other woman. What's her name? The one with
Raquel. Raquel
Rodriguez. They're the only two that I think they should have been a tag team to begin with because they've both got a good enough build that they could actually compete with Ronda and Shayna. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah. I'm guessing whoever wins this match will challenge Becky and Lita for the tag titles. That would make sense, wouldn't it, in a way?
Yeah, and I'd say
and I'd put it on Ronda and Shayna. That's a good team to put it on.
Yeah, and then you'd have a backlash, wouldn't you? Unless what you got to do with damage control though. You need Sasha.
Bailey's been teasing on Twitter that damage control's over, and that's it. I don't know if that's true or not, but
I don't know. Man. Sasha Banks used to come back.
I think she will by SummerSlam, but who you got for this match? I'm going with Shayna and Ronda.
Yeah, Shayna Ronda, man. I think we're on pretty much point with everything we're going to be talking about tonight.
Yeah.
Just trying to think if there is one controversial. Maybe. I think there might be one.
Well, going off this match order, which apparently is confirmed, we got the triple threat for the IC title, Gunther versus Sheamus versus Drew McIntyre. I know what you're going to say, Drew McIntyre shouldn't be inside the match, and I do agree, but this is Sheamus' time, man. They have to put the title on him now, they have to.
To be honest, excuse me, like, throwing in Drew does give that feeling of like, oh, it's meant to be Sheamus' time, but they're throwing in this like, they're throwing in a third guy last minute. It seems like it's not like another hill, another mountain for the climb. But I'm like, he doesn't
Sheamus
need
is
it.
selling it. I'll give him that. Because Sheamus is like, oh, you're supposed to be my friend, and you backstabbing me. You know how much I want this title, and now you're just inserting yourself and all.
Yeah,
so there is a story there, but I mean, then again, maybe the logic is they don't want Gunther to get pinned, and that's why Drew's inside the match. So he loses the title, but he doesn't get pinned, and then he's still undefeated in a way, isn't he? If you think about it.
True, but then like, who are you gonna have beat Gunther? Like, the only other thing
I would move him from if he does lose tonight. I'd move him from this to Cody Rhodes, assuming Cody Rhodes wins tonight. Gunther versus Cody for the title.
Yeah, but if you don't do the Hurt Business and Brock's still staying about, I'd love to see a Gunther and Brock match.
Oh yeah, I hope we get to see that at one point. That would be really.
You know what I mean? Like that's if anyone's gonna beat. I wouldn't even say Brock would beat Gunther. I think Gunther would win that.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing. That's why it should have been Gunther versus Brock at WrestleMania. But I understand why, because of the IC title and all that. But
yeah, but what I would have done is I would have like had him. You've got him losing to. You got him losing. I would try to find a way to put the title on Drew.
What, the IC title?
Yeah, like before WrestleMania to then have Sheamus
Drew versus Sheamus. Yeah.
So I would have done his trios match like a month ago, last month. You know what I mean? Something. I had them had a trios match on SmackDown or whatever. Drew pin Sheamus.
To give credit to these three, though, I feel like if you had to place a bet, I think this might be match of the night. I feel like these three are going to have something to prove, and they're going to go out there, and I feel like it's going to be match of the night.
It's a contender. I've got another one I think might be. There's another one I think might be a contender.
Who do you think's going to win, though? I mean, Gunther
Sheamus
might be the safe bet, but I really want Sheamus to win.
No, Sheamus is winning. The story's there, because then what you're going to do, you're going to have a fight again at Backlash. The third time's the charm. Nah, this story ends tonight. That match for me is like the night to end stories. You know what I mean?
True, and we did see that last night. Like pretty much everyone who should have won really.
But yeah.
Especially Seth Rollins, which we'll talk about in a bit.
Do we have to?
We won't talk about too much. Next match, we got Bianca Belair versus Asuka.
Asuka, move on.
Yeah, Asuka to win, 100%.
Move on.
But I don't know. I feel like she might not.
She's winning. But... She's winning. You need like, I know you've got Rhea Ripley as like the heel with the title, but Bianca's not great. Okay, I'm just telling you now. Bianca's not great. Asuka is fire. Asuka is like, the crowd love Asuka more than
But do you think Triple H is gonna have like all the titles change hands? Because all of them apart from one last night, Austin Theory was the only one who kept it. Really, wasn't he? Everyone else, the titles changed hands. So I feel like he's gonna have at least one or two champions keep the belt.
Well, I don't know why that has to be an issue. Like, surely, like.
Well, yeah, it's not an issue. I'm just saying, like,
no, but why is that
clean sweep and have every single title change? That's all.
Yeah, I'd go with a clean sweep. You know what I mean? Then it's all new story starting.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing wrong in doing that. I'm just wondering if how he's thinking, because you never.
It's very rare for that to happen, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is rare for like every.
Rare, so like
apart from one title.
Yeah, but even like this many, like, it's very rare.
Yeah. But it's Asuka's time, especially because like she's not even had that big Mania win. Like she's lost, I think, twice at Mania now.
Yeah, and like her last one was sort of okay, from what I remember.
Bianca's had it for a year. She won that last WrestleMania. She's had it for a year now, so.
Bianca's shit. Sorry,
I know you don't like her, but she's not shit. She is good.
No, she's Minda.
Alright, we'll move on. We both want Asuka to win that one now. Next match.
She's played the mind games. She's played the mind games.
Yeah, true. She's got a new character change as well, which is good to see. We got Edge versus Finn Balor inside Hell in a Cell.
Now, this one I think is a contender for match of the night.
True. And we seen last night the cells up on the stage or whatever. It's not the red cell anymore. They brought back the normal cell, so that's good. Because I don't know why the fuck they changed it to red.
Not you.
That was
Not you.
stupid, man.
Not you, Seth. Not you.
I think it's Demon Finn Balor tonight. Last time we saw Demon Finn Balor, he fell off the top rope in that Roman match. So the Demon's back.
Sorry, I went down the wrong goal.
Went down the wrong hole.
Oh my god.
But this match, it's been a long time. I think it's over a year in the making now since Finn Balor joined Judgment Day and they kicked out Edge, and you know they've been going from there. But Finn Balor has to win this one.
You know what's funny though? It's like they kicked him out because they wanted to go into a spooky angle. Well, they've not done it.
Well, it was Vince's idea, though, wasn't it? And then Vince was gone.
I thought it was like, you know, Finn's idea and like Edge wasn't dealing. So, but like,
No, I don't think it was Finn's.
Vince was sold on it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But it's funny how because Vince was still in charge for a good while you know, Judgment Day were going. So it's kind of weird that they didn't go with that angle.
True, I'm glad they didn't know, because that would have been kind of corny, to be honest.
Like,
but this match, Finn Balor needs to win this one. He really does. Edge already got his revenge last month at Elimination Chamber with what they did to Beth Phoenix. So I feel like Finn really needs this win.
See, I thought you were going to go with Edge in this one. I was going to go with Finn as well.
Nah, because I feel like Edge is getting close to retirement, but you know he's not going to retire yet. And I feel like, you know, Hell in a Cell, there's excuse for him there to lose as well.
Because I thought you were going to go with, like, you know, Damien won last week, so you know Damien and Rhea won. They're like the real big ones. Wait, did Damien beat Ray? I can't
Dominic,
remember.
you mean? Dominic, no, Ray won. Ray beat Dominic. Rhea won, no.
Oh, okay.
1 out of 2, innit? So.
Yeah. So then, yeah, but Finn. Like, I was gonna pick Finn anyway, but that would make small sense realistically. You know what I mean? And it's a cell, so you know Edge is good in these matches. You know what I mean? And Finn's pretty decent, especially when they're bringing the demon gimmick back, and it's all sort of like built towards. No, I wouldn't say built, but you know, it's definitely sort of like they're really giving themselves up for this. It's gonna be. I think it's gonna be. It's contender. I think this is.
There's rumours of Christian showing up. I don't believe that. And Gangrel apparently is going to be in the entrance for Edge. But,
Yeah,
I mean, if Christian was going to show up, you can see the situation, kind of like Damian Priest comes out or whatever, tries to help Finn.
Well, that's why I thought you might. If the Edges might come out, you know what I mean? Like you might get like Corona in that back.
Yeah, but are people gonna remember that? I was like, you know, it wasn't.
Do you remember Gangrel, man?
Yeah, but that was from the Attitude Era, wasn't it? More people were watching back then. That's why it's more,
it was the same period, the Attitude Era.
No, Edgeheads. No, it wasn't.
Fuck, it was.
No, are you crazy? That was like 10, 12 years later.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am crazy.
Kurt Hawkins and Zack Ryder were not wrestling in the Attitude Era.
I never said they were wrestling.
It was 2008 when they came into it.
That's even like closer, so people remember that.
Yeah, but less people were watching then. That's what I mean. Attitude Era was like what, 6 million per week. Now there's 2 million. That's what I mean. There was less people watching. But I don't think Christian's going to show up.
2004.
2004, what?
They were debuted.
Yeah, but not as the Edgeheads though.
Around 2007, then I think.
Yeah, but still, like, I don't know. I don't think Christian's going to show up.
He could do. You know what I mean?
But
is he still in the contract with AEW?
When people say he isn't after that Buried Alive match or whatever the fuck he called it.
Then fuck it. Like, he needs one last. Well, not one last. He's going to be listed in Hall of Fame with Edge at some point, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I could see that happening.
So why the hell not? Like I think Edge personally, not Edge. Christian, I think personally is done with wrestling. Like, you know what I mean? Like, his stint in AEW wasn't great, but it built. It's helped build.
He was good heel in
AEW. But like, you know, he's helped to bring two talents up. You know, he kind of technically ruined a great tag team, but he also like built these two guys up in different directions. So I think he's done. Like, he needs to be a coach or a producer.
I would like to see him tag with Edge one last time, though. That would be good.
Yeah, that might be next. That might be next Mania or maybe SummerSlam.
True. True. Or maybe they'd even do it in Canada, and that's where Edge retires. Maybe.
Well, they've got a pay-per-view coming up in Canada at any point.
Not, I don't think they've announced one yet, but like later on in the year, they might have, who knows, Survivor
Almost,
Series or something. That's in Detroit. I think they've already announced that stadium show. So they're doing all these stadium shows now.
I don't like the stadiums. I think they're awful.
I don't mind them. They're all right. It's just the sound in it because there's no roof and the crowd audio and shit.
Not only that, but I always feel like wrestling's an intimate thing. You know what I mean? Like I think it's better than like it's too much. You know what I mean? Like too big.
Yeah, and especially like if you sat at the very top of it, I seen some footage before from the crowd. Johnny Knoxville was flipping people off you after Sami won, but he was like in the very top crowd, and like people like the view you can't even see. They have to watch the fucking screens. You can't. The ring looks so small. They're like ants. It's like
Yeah, but don't they also like they barely sell those seats. They just give those seats away, don't they? Those top ones.
I think, yeah. Or they have the obstructed view ones, don't they? Where it's like you got the massive fucking thing in front of you or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't like you got that massive fucking ramp. Like that, like was it
The
SummerSlam?
stage was nice though. I did like the stage.
Yeah, but wasn't it last SummerSlam when Bailey came back?
Yeah.
And they had that weird ramp.
Through the crowd, yeah.
It's like that is like no, that was Royal Rumble, wasn't it? They did it
Rumble as well, yeah. But SummerSlam's the same.
Whoa, why did you do that again? It was like the most awful, awkward like thing ever.
True, because they have to like go down and turn. Don't
Yeah,
they?
it feels awkward because then like the guys can't be like when they're at the ring, they can't be looking at you, waiting for you to come in. I mean, they kind of like oh he's over there, so that's awful. I think that's fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't like the setup when they do that. But yeah, I'm going with Finn Balor and you're going with Finn Balor. And hell so much.
I thought you were gonna go with Chris, to be honest, but you shocked me there.
And that leads us to the main event: Cody Rhodes versus Roman Reigns for the Undisputed Championship. Cody's going to finish the story, I think. 90% sure.
Nah, I'm 100% sure because if he doesn't, fuck it, I'd send him back to AEW. What is the point? You know what I mean? He's got to, and he always going to come up with the entire family.
Probably, yeah.
And I hope he can bring out Arn. I want Arn Anderson at ringside with him. You know Paul's going to be at ringside. How funny would it be Arn and Paul, two guys who probably never really interacted much together, but have such history within the wrestling. I mean, within wrestling the world. It'd be really weird. And you just see Cody in the corner, getting with the takeaway menu. What do you want? And then you've got Roman in the corner. Wise man, what should I do? I mean, like, what is he talking with Arn about? What's going on? And then Arn's over there. Do you want chicken chow mein or what are you looking for? You go KFC. Yeah,
it's getting late, Cody. Everywhere's shutting. I gotta get the order in now.
I got the order in now, Cody. What do you want? I've got the menu here, boy. I've got the menu here. Watch out, Cody. Here he comes.
But yeah, I guess I've gone up to 95. Yeah, Cody. It makes sense for Cody to win.
From that.
No, I'm just thinking about it because like if Roman wins, who's left? Like, he's beat everyone then, hasn't he? Like there's no one left.
Depends. Like, has he got enough for one more night? And suddenly surprise entrance. The Rock says.
Well, he put out a video this morning, The Rock, like congratulating the Bloodline. He says, "I'll see you sometime soon."
Dude.
I don't mean tonight. I don't mean he'll be there tonight. I think SummerSlam maybe. I don't know, something like that.
Maybe, yeah. He could be there.
Well, it depends on his movie career on it and how that goes.
Guys, I think SummerSlam would be the better option for him, realistic.
True, because now if Roman loses the titles, then that eliminates that, because Rock ain't gonna win the title at this stage of his career, so.
Yeah, but it has to be like a moment of like.
They could even have Rock and Roman team. Like if they start doing this dissension with the Bloodline, or like once they've lost all the titles, like where did he go from here? Rock could be the one who like gets them back together, like get focused again.
See, it's a shame that The Rock's movie career is such a fucking like. I get it, he's moved on to movies. That's where he wants to work. That's his new career path. That's the new sort of. That's his passion at the moment. But it's a real shame that he either like can't because you could plan it really. If you'd Rock and someone's like, oh, we want to do something for you next year at wrestling. Can you come and wrestle for a few months? All he's got to do is just turn down a few fucking movie deals. I mean, how much
True.
money do you need,
Yeah, I was
realistically?
gonna say like he's got enough money at this point.
I mean,
Honestly.
like at this point, you are just doing it because you believe in the what you're making.
And he's not getting any younger either, is it? So the clock is ticking down on how long you can.
So like one more run, you know what I mean? While you're still young with your family, that'd be really cool. Don't you think? And since his
True,
daughter, like,
yeah.
this his daughter's about to like come up within the next year or two, isn't she? Or she's in
Well,
development.
yeah, I think she just had the first. Well, NXT had that, I guess, pay-per-view before WrestleMania, didn't there? So she's on her way coming up, like you said. But yeah, this match, I mean, obviously it's the main event at WrestleMania, and I still love this narrative online where people are trying whatever they can to get Cody Rhodes booed. It's just like, just let it go. He moved on from AEW. Let it go, man. Fuck it out.
Look, man, just gotta let the lights turn out and go the Rhodes. I don't think their fathers ever told them when they were younger.
No, probably not. That's probably why.
Yeah.
But the main question is, like, where did the bloodline go from here, innit? Because the Usos lost last night. If Roman loses tonight, they've got no belts left. And,
Well, I'm assuming we're
Yeah.
not going to see them on Monday, or maybe I think actually we will see them on Monday. They'll have like a big meeting on Monday, I guess. They've all lost,
Yeah.
and then that's when they'll start sort of building.
I
So
guess there's two ways they can go with it. They can either do a 6-man for Backlash, can't they? Like Roman and Usos versus Cody and Sami and Kevin. Or they could do a thing where it's like Roman, like, they don't break up, but it's like, there's some friction and Roman walks out.
I think like there's that, and that might be it. But like, and then Solo will have his own match.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Instead of being 4-on-4, because then you got to try and find a fucking fourth man out of nowhere to help take
Yeah,
this out.
Solo should have his own match, yeah.
Yeah. Or it becomes a matter of like, was it Jay who left last time?
Yeah.
Then Jimmy leaves this time. Like he's in the ring on Monday. He walks out on them. You know what I mean? Like they're
See, I
playing.
think it'd be better if Roman walks out, because he's the leader, isn't he? And if they don't have the leader, they're like, well, what do we do now?
No, but I think the idea is that Roman sort of keep this group together because it's like it's the thing protecting him. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm saying like Roman like walks out, we don't see him for a bit on TV, and then when he comes back, that's when they reform.
Maybe, yeah. Like maybe like it's actually this is the really good idea. Roman goes, you know what I mean, for whatever. But like then you have like Jay, Jimmy, and Solo. I just like rabid dogs. You know what I mean? Just basically what the Blackpool Combat want to be. But you got Jay
Yeah,
and Jimmy sort of doing
they're
it
just out of control. Yeah.
out of control. So that's when like Paul's can't control them. They take on the Braun Brutes, take on Imperium. They're getting beat. They're beating everyone, and then you have like whatever faction they come across that they can't beat because who's got 4-man team? Like, who can we have that takes them on? Because they've got the numbers with
I don't think there is a 4-man team, really.
you know what I mean. I'm trying to think of a way to bring Solo, like to bring Roman in to be like, I've come to like protect my family. You know what I mean? I come to protect my family and to get you guys in check. You know what I mean?
Unless they form like a new group or something, but right now I can't really think.
Like that's what I feel like. Just have those 3 men just out there. You know what I mean? Kind of like what the Shield used to do. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it'd be really good because Solo's got that attitude. You know what I mean? Like he's so powerful. You know what I mean?
True.
You got Jay and Jimmy who've got the personality. And you could have them 3 really just attacking Roman, no Cody, and Kevin and all that, can't you? Really?
I still want to go away from that for a bit because they have all been involved together for like 9 months now.
Well, what I would do is I'd build that to maybe SummerSlam. You know what I mean? Like how long's not SummerSlam? Survivor Series. Survivor Series is too long away. Are you gonna have Roman away for that long?
Probably not. No, he's has to have a match at SummerSlam, wouldn't he? At least.
Yeah, so that's what I'm trying to do. Like you build them to maybe you'd have them have that match at SummerSlam Survivor Series. That 6-man tag.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like have Jimmy and Jay and Solo like just going around attacking people. You know what I mean for the next couple of months. Feuding with groups or whatever, and then like you can have a moment where like Cody and Sami are together in the ring on a 6-man tag, and that's when Jay and Jimmy come out because like they've got them at the same. They've got those 3 guys in the room at the same time, so they've jumped before they can. You know what I mean? That's That's why they haven't been able to get them before, because they want to get all three of them together. You know, the guys that broke up the family, essentially.
That's what's really good about the story, though, isn't it? Like, it's not over tonight. Like, where did it go from here? It's like, you know.
Yeah, like there's routes to go down. There's paths to go. You know what I mean? It's not like the snowman. Oh, the dream match coming up. You know what I mean?
Never see the guy again after that, but you know, it's a dream match.
Well, see him on Ring of Honor. Who the fuck watching Ring of Honor?
Yeah, so that's the 6 matches announced for tonight. I'm guessing at least one more is going to get added, like a surprise, like they did last night, or something like that.
No. Who would you have coming out?
LA
really?
Knight, Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, but who's
Stone
LA Knight?
Cold.
Who's LA Knight going to fight with? Like, I agree with you, LA Knight. Like, is he going to take the Miz on as well?
There could be a segment, like
yeah,
segment or whatever.
That probably is a start of the segment. Don't get me wrong.
And there's rumors of Randy Orton coming back. I don't see him getting involved in the main event. Some people are saying, nah, I don't see that happening. Like, he could face Cody for his next program, but that would be a Raw thing, wouldn't it? That wouldn't be a WrestleMania thing.
Yeah, unless he comes out like, he's just at the top of the stage. You know what I mean? But then that takes away from Cody's.
Yeah, it'd work better on Raw when it comes out on Raw. Congratulates him and an RKO's.
RKO, yeah. I agree with that. Unless he comes out and an LA Knight, he comes out to take on LA Knight. He doesn't.
Yeah, and he reintroduces Orton, and then from there, yeah. But I feel like LA Knight, man, he needs to start getting,
No, that should be it. You have LA Knight do it, then Randy Orton say, "Oh my God, Randy Orton's there. Is he gonna do something for Cody's match? Is he gonna interfere? Is he gonna do?" You know what I mean? It adds tension to Cody's match. You know what I mean?
It does for the people who know the history, but they've not established that for anyone else yet, have they? That's what I mean.
Well, that's what you'd have LA Knight do while he goes out. I'm like, oh, I haven't got a match, but stupid Cody Rhodes had, you haven't talked about shit about Cody.
I feel like if Stone Cold's there, it has to be Stone Cold and LA Knight. Not a match, but just a segment.
Yeah, but I mean, like, to have a reason why LA Knight goes out, because he's, like, bitter that he's not doing it. And then, like, he mentions Cody. Like, there's a way you can explain it to the crowd. Like, he mentions the history between Cody and Orton. You know what I mean? He mentions, like...
Yeah, there's ways to do it, true. But also at the same
time, you don't want to take away the shine. Really good.
You don't want to take away the shine from Cody's moment, do you? So
yeah, that's why you do it like earlier on. You know what I mean?
True.
Because then it adds to that tension. Like, Orton might come out and do something at Cody's match. He might help him. He might not. It's Orton, and you know what I mean. Then he doesn't do it. Then you kind of left wondering like, oh, what's he gonna do then? He's gonna do something. It's what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? You've got people thinking. You've got people asking questions.
But we'll talk about last night's show. We'll go through it. I got the notes up here. It started with John Cena versus Austin Theory, which Theory won, which, I think most people thought. Austin controlled most of it. I've seen people criticising, the glue eaters of AEW, saying John Cena was just walking through the match and he didn't care about it or anything like that. It's like, well, he's an actor, right? He's not going to be doing, like, fucking 350 flips ready for breaking his ankle like Dante Martin, is he? He's like,
Yeah,
he's safe. He's not going to be going out there and doing high risk moves at his age. Like, I don't know what they were expecting from him. Like, what were you expecting Cena to do?
But like, that's always been Cena. He's never done high flying stuff.
Exactly, I know. But people are always just sleepwalking. He don't even care. He's just there to collect his check.
Like,
what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about?
Like, I'll be honest. I don't remember much of the match, but I don't remember much of anything really.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't like a great match or anything, but Austin Theory won. The right outcome happened. He cheated to win, but he's a heel. It's building him up, and people are like, why didn't you put him over clean? He's a heel. That's what heels do.
That is putting him over clean. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like that's some people, man. They just whenever WWE does something good, they don't want to admit it, but
it's so funny because like then it was like the same thing when AEW was doing really well. You had WWE guys saying it. So it's just a constant fucking circle jerk and fucking anger with each other.
Exactly. It's like, why can't you admit sometimes both of them are good? Like, they can both produce good content.
They can both do shite.
Good ones. Yeah, they both could do shite as well, which, this next match here, this 4-way tag team match, I hated it. I think you did as well, but everyone online apparently loved it. I don't know why, but...
Well, it must just be me and you, I guess.
I think, yeah, because we've seen this match quite a lot and we don't like it anyway, because you got, 4 teams, that's how many people? 2 people per team. But there's only 2 people inside the ring at one time. Everyone else is just stood there doing fuck all. And it's like, what's the point?
Yeah, it's I hate it. It's the same spots, and they did it. They had 2 guys in a lot. They had like they then did a quick couple of hot tags with each other, And then it started getting a little rowdy. Everyone was coming in and out and in and out, and then no one knew what was going on. And then
No, you forget who's legal inside the match, and then
yeah,
you know,
and then they start to get back to like 1-on-1, and then suddenly someone comes in. You know what I mean? They're not even in the corners. Everyone's in one corner trying to like suplex someone off the top corner, and like the other guys come up like, "Oh, you're not doing it," and the other guy comes in, goes, and they do that bizarre fucking shot because they do it all the time. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Maybe it's because like WWE fans don't watch AW, so they don't see that match a lot. So this is something new, fresh for them, realistically.
True. I mean, I'm glad people enjoyed it, but for me, I mean, you know, it was just whatever.
It's just weird that we're the only ones in both camps who never enjoy these matches.
I think it's because, like you said, we've seen too many of them. We can just call it by how it's going to go.
Yeah,
and
but like
there's
everyone,
nothing new.
all the AW marks love them.
True.
And like, how you not burnt out on them? It's the same shit. Like, I get the WWE people because they don't see it that much. But I don't understand. Like, there's a big diagram here of like wrestling fan. Like, why are you not enjoying both products? Like, is it constantly, you know?
It has to be one or the other with some people, doesn't it? It's like,
oh, what do they call it now? Like a tribal mentality.
Yeah, there is a lot out online these days, but
Like, you know what I mean? Like, wrestling's wrestling. You know what I mean? Just enjoy it.
Street Profits won this tag team match, and you know, like I said, we wasn't a fan of it. Speaking of not being a fan, we had Seth Rollins beating Logan Paul, and this match, oh my god. I mean, his entrance, first of all, he was on. You pointed out to me, I didn't know at first until Seth came out, but Logan was coming down, wasn't he, on the I don't know what the fuck you call it.
Tightrope, the zip line.
Yeah, and then Seth came out dressed as HBK because he had like the.
Oh, but it did
whatever.
not match. It did not match. Like you look back and you think, oh wow, so JBL did HB. Shawn Michaels did wear some wacky shit, but at least it looked good on him. Instead, it looked like shit. It looked like he was wearing like something you got at one of those bondage gear fucking you know, those shops.
Oh yeah, and you called it. I gotta say, gotta give you credit. Logan Paul came out with his mascot dressed as his drink or whatever. As soon as you seen it, you're like, oh, that's gonna be KSI, innit? And who was it? It was KSI.
No, at first went, oh, is that his brother? Like,
yeah, his brother at first, yeah.
Then I went, oh, it's Prime. I went, oh, it must probably KSI. Though I won't give it to KSI though. KSI like was selling, like he looked. The guy, he had a funny, like his facial expression was that funny when he took off the face finger. You saw like, ah.
Yeah. But the start of this match just pissed me off because they were like, oh, Logan's got a screw inside his hand, and each time he'd punch Seth, Seth sold it like he was getting hit by a metal pipe, and it's like, fuck, this is stupid, man. Come on. Like, you're acting like he's got a massive metal plate inside his hand. I mean, it's like a little screw.
Roman didn't. Man, it's not like it's. I know people with like implants in their hands. It does not like weigh them down. It doesn't add like any. It doesn't really like it does add weight, but not enough that like it impacts their actual fucking. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, they're selling it like it's an actual weapon, so it's like, well, if that's the case, he shouldn't be allowed to use it, should it?
Because, you know. Well, I don't know. Steroids are allowed, so at the end of the day, who can... But no. And then there's the spot on the table, and I'm like, oh, this is why I don't know why people say Logan's really good. But yeah, he's athletic, but you can literally tell he's grabbing hold of fucking KSI to move him in for the spot. You could tell.
Blind man. Was it Logan though, or was it? Logan was on the top rope.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why do people say that Logan's a good wrestler? Like, oh, he's good at the wrestling. Like, no, he's not, because if you can tell he's about to do that. Like, no, I should not be, as a viewer, be able to tell that you're about to do that.
I mean, I don't want to stick up for the guy, but that not necessarily his fault. That was the timing of it, wasn't it? Like, you know, he's on the top rope.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Like, you can literally see he's got his hand there straight away as Seth's about to go up. I mean, he's not like selling anything. He's literally like.
You mean Logan's about to?
Logan's got his hand. No, when he's on the table.
That Logan was the one who jumped. Seth was the one on the table with KSI.
Was it Seth?
Yeah, Logan was the one who did the jump. Because Logan's about to jump through Seth, but he pulls KSI at the last second, and he jumps through the table onto KSI.
I thought it was Logan.
No.
I've completely forgotten this match.
That's why I'm saying the timing was messed up, because Logan has to wait for Seth and KSI to be ready, don't it, before he jumps.
I don't know why. I thought it was that. Wow, I generally thought that all night. I was playing it. Like, I know. I feel really bad now. Oh, I'm gonna shit on Seth anyway, because that was bad anyway. You shouldn't be showing that.
Yeah, it was obvious what was about to happen. It was the mistiming of it, wasn't it? But
Oh no, it's not even mistiming. I was just like that spot was bad. Like the way if you couldn't do that in a way where I could tell that you were gonna do it, then you shouldn't do the spot. You know what I mean?
yeah, I guess. But this is more of the casual thing as well, and that's what we've got to remember. Like WrestleMania's for like it's the main show in it where people
Yeah.
who might not watch all year watch this one show, so they're not necessarily gonna like even the spot calling, which we noticed throughout the matches, didn't we? Like the mics on the ring, they were picking up a lot of the feedback. Man, we can hear some spots being called.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just John Cena either; it was throughout the show.
I don't remember hearing John Cena actually call a spot. To
I
be
think I
fair.
heard him like once or twice, but it was mainly like what was it? It was was it the women's match, and then
Yeah.
was it the main event as well, where we could hear quite a few. We could hear like Owens calling for super kicks and stuff like that.
Oh, you could definitely hear. I heard Owen loud and clear. Super kicked me when he was in the corner.
Yeah. But that's not the wrestlers' fault necessarily. That's more the mic issue, isn't it? Because they always communicate with each other. They just assume you can't hear it.
Yeah. But like, I feel like they because the crowd's so loud that maybe like everyone has to like shout a little louder because.
Yeah, true. Yeah. But Logan Paul did the GTS as well, didn't they? Which I think Kenta even pointed out on Twitter. He's like, "Oh, I'm coming for Logan Paul and CM Punk now. We're stealing his move." Because he was the original guy who used it. But Seth thankfully won. I was scared for a minute. I thought Logan was going to win, but, Seth won, thankfully.
Oh, no, I just hate Logan because he doesn't have a style. He's either doing stuff off the top rope or he's doing GTS or he's doing a bit of grappling. I'm like...
I was doing a frog splash.
Pick a fucking style, you know what I mean? That's the whole point. You can't do all because you're too big for to be jumping that high. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't... you know what I mean? Like, I don't like it. I just don't like the man.
Fair enough.
To be honest, like it does put that view of my mindset of like how I judge his matches. But like it's a part of who he is how I'm going to judge it.
It's a different situation, because wrestlers, you're introduced to them watching him wrestlers. Logan Paul's coming into it, and you already hate him before he comes into it. It's like you like a wrestler learn like they're a dickhead in real life. It's a different thing, and he's coming into it with that reputation already.
And in my opinion, it is he's got a multi-match contract. And they're just using him because they've got him, or like, he's forcing them to use it because he wants to do this.
Well, apparently his contract's up. He signed a year last year, and apparently it's up. But
was it just a year?
Yeah, it was just a year.
I don't think they're offering him another match. I don't think they're offering him another one.
You see, I know you don't like him, but I was checking before, the YouTube numbers on like the videos. Yeah, I think he was the second highest one. Rey Mysterio was the first. Him versus Dominic.
Yeah, but let me ask you that: do those numbers mean shit?
They don't mean shit, no, but that's just one metric, innit? Like, we don't know, like, the backstage business numbers and all that, but
no,
they obviously can tell if he's a value, like, with the ratings, like, the ratings go
up
for Logan, I don't know.
Yeah, but then they've also got to then look, like, okay, now, let's have a look at him. Oh, he's always in these crypto scams shit. That's not going to look good, because we're meant to be, like, a family company. We have to have, like, some sort of ethics. You know what I mean? We can't trust him to not be a fucking complete buffoon. You know what I mean? He's too much of a risk. You know what I mean? Like Disney would never take him on because he's too much of a he's a liability. He'll do something that will cause a big backlash. Like, and you barely survived what your fucking your former fucking your current CEO was in. You know what I mean? Like, you barely survived that. You really gonna risk? You know what I mean? You want to play quick. You want to play squeaky clean as best as possible.
No, you do have a point there, and especially if WWE get bought out as well. Like, who's the new buyer? Are they gonna? Are they gonna have interest in Logan Paul? If it's Disney, I think you're hitting a nail on the head. They ain't gonna want Logan Paul under contract. They ain't gonna stand for it.
You know what I mean? Like, and it's not like people like, oh, he's changed. But like, he says that he's always doing
it's
this.
Not just one thing, is it? It's multiple. Yeah, you have
got
a point.
I get people constantly make mistakes and people are flawless, but like, there's making big mistakes. Then you make a mistake, but it's not as big as the last time because you've learned, and then you make another mistake, but it's even smaller because you've learned. You know what I mean? Like, that makes sense. You're not perfect. When you're a guy who's like, oh, I've changed, I've stopped, I'm not doing that, then he still makes the big fucking cock up. It's the same, like, the same metric, like, bullshit that gets dumped on your front yard. You're like, well, you're not changed. You're just lying to them.
We'll move on from the Logan Paul subject. Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish beat Damage Control. To be honest, I was kind of falling asleep during this match. I don't have many notes on it, but
Didn't Nathan Lee
good. Lita wrestling. You know, she's still.
Oh yeah, I think
Yeah.
Lita still got it. I don't know what
Mm.
Trish was doing. She was barely in the match.
But yeah, I don't know if Damage Control is going to split up after this or what. But
Yeah,
know.
I don't know. It wasn't strong for them. It was an alright match, to be honest. Though it was definitely Becky doing a lot of the work, it seemed. In terms of like her team.
Oh, look at it. Callan, welcome to the stream. I don't want Cody to win, do you? I feel like we got 50. If someone comment before, I want Cody to win, and now he's saying he doesn't. So it's 50-50, Dylan. The crowd split on Cody winning or not.
It's got to win, man. He's got to finish the story.
True. I mean, if Cody doesn't win, like, who else is there left?
That's what I'm saying. Like, who, like, you're gonna, like, how are you gonna bring the Rock in? Like, the Rock's the only, like, that's just me being a fancy booker. You know what I mean? But, like, but my point still stands, like, that he's the only one realistically. You don't. It wouldn't make sense to have him come in because then he's gonna lose to someone. Probably Cody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But moving on from last night, this next match, Rey versus Dominic, I feel like the build-up of this was so good. And this match was actually really good as well.
Yeah.
The entrance
the
alone as well, yeah. Ray came out with Snoop Dogg on the lowrider, and then Dominic comes out. Like, he had a video play first where he was like getting released from prison, and he gets escorted out with the police. He's got a mask on with Rey Mysterio theme, but it's like Judgment Day purple.
Just
so good.
Fucking A class.
The progression of Dominic over this past year, man, so good.
He is their top. He is their up and coming top heel.
100%. And then you look at AEW with like Hook and all that, and it's like, the fuck are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing with your talent? I know what's weird, really cool, right? Is I could also see Dominic being one of their best baby faces as well.
Yeah, true. Definitely down the road, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, after this run, he's going to be a bit, like, obviously, I mean, like, when Judgment Day break up, he's going to be full on face, you know what I mean? Because I can already see how they're going to do. Like, he's going to, like, Judgment Day aren't going to fully break up, they're just going to kick Dominic out.
Yeah.
And like, Dominic's going to be the reason they break up because he beats them with, like, whoever else he brings in.
But this match was entertaining, and you know, Ray was spanking him with the belt on again, and his son's spanking. Dominic went out ringside for the drink in his sister's face, you know, just being a shit, really, being a shithead, but he's so good at it.
Well, you know, he did steal that spot from our man MJF.
Yeah, but at least, you know...
who stole that spot from a couple of other wrestlers. So.
Thank you, Callan, I appreciate that. Thanks for subbing, mate. I hope you enjoy night 2 tonight. I mean, it's got a lot to live up to from last night, but we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, back to this match. Priest and Finn Balor came out, didn't they? And Bad Bunny was on commentary as well, and he got involved.
Oh, he was on he was in the Spanish commentary.
Yeah, Spanish commentary. He got
the chain.
Oh yeah, Damien brought out the chain, didn't he, inside his suit or whatever, and he just left it there for Dominic to pick up, and then Bad Bunny stops him.
So it's like, did they plan that out beforehand? Like, I'm gonna come out with a chain in my pocket in case anything happens. Grab the chain.
Yeah, grab the chain. Yeah.
Like, or did Dominic know that he always carries a fucking chain in his jacket pocket?
Maybe it's Dominic's chain. He's like, bring out my chain, man. I need my chain.
But you know what I mean? It's just like, he's like, oh, I gotta use a weapon. Oh my god, Dominic, he always leaves a chain. This is the perfect time to use it. You know what I mean? One of those like anime callbacks, like something. Oh my god.
But yeah, Ray ended up winning, and there wasn't no, you know, embrace after the match. Dominic, you know, they didn't forgive each other or whatever. I'm going to say this is the end of the story. What about you? Do you think they're going to carry it on? Because Bad Bunny's involved now, and they've got Backlash coming up.
Is he involved? Like he just...
Yeah, but he's hosting Backlash, and apparently he's going to be wrestling there as well.
What?
It's in Puerto Rico, isn't it? Backlash.
But you got away with Johnny Knoxville, okay? You got away with Johnny Knoxville. But any other celebrity stuff, it's bad, not good.
I mean, there's always been a place for it in wrestling, hasn't there? Celebrities have always been involved.
Yeah, but I mean, like the way they're doing it nowadays, it seems. You know what I mean? Like when Hugh Jackman was there for Zack Ryder, that was one of the better ways they did it.
But that was the guest host era, though, wasn't it? That was not some good days. There was some alright days.
I mean, like the way like they were doing it with Hugh Jackman when he was on. It was only on it wasn't on like a pay-per-view. It was only on.
No, it's just Raw, wasn't it? Like every week they'd have a new guest host or whatever.
I don't remember it being every week. I think it was every now and again.
It was quite a lot. I do remember it being quite a lot. And then they had the laptop, didn't they? Anonymous GM and all that shit.
Well, that was well before that.
Oh yeah, that was just before. No, that was the time when they didn't have a GM, wasn't it? So they had like guests doing it for a bit, and then they had the fucking laptop and all that.
No, they had like that was that was, that was when fucking Jerry Lawler and Michael Cole were feuding.
Yeah, at the same time. That's when Hugh Jackman was there.
No, that wasn't.
Well, it's 2011, 2012.
No, because that was.
It was.
When...
It
No,
was,
because
but okay.
no. When was the first?
It was.
No, when was the first Mania I watched with you?
2011.
I think it was 2010.
No, it's 2011. 27.
Right,
it was.
right. I don't care enough to decide it.
It was 27. Remember, it was Rock versus. I mean, Cena versus Miz.
Yeah. I don't think it was. Whatever. It's not fucking important. Move on.
I know it's not boring. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying I don't like Bad Bunny. Okay.
Yeah, true, but I hope because where else can they go with a story? Like you could do a tag team, I guess, but it's not gonna be as good as this, is it?
Where you go? Like, is Ray gonna like have that whole like what would they call themselves? That new gang?
They brought back the LWO, didn't they? The Casino World Order from WCW.
Yeah, so
obviously it's new members now, though. But
so like, are they gonna do that with
I guess they could do that versus Judgment Day, but and also like where does Rhea Ripley go from here? Which we'll talk about in a minute. Next match, do you think she still stays with Judgment Day, or does she go off on her own? Because she's SmackDown champion now, isn't she? So.
Oh yeah, no, she still stays with them because she's like their big one, isn't it? Because they're not gonna have a title, are they? Unless
No.
But like in my opinion, like I think what's gonna happen is eventually like they're gonna push away Dominic, aren't they? Dominic's gonna be chasing. Like Dominic's gonna be like like he's just got dumped by his girlfriend kind of thing. You know what I mean?
True. Yeah.
There's a good storyline there, like a redemption arc, kind of like Paul Corbin.
Yeah. Mask over and all that.
But,
Did you see Sami kick out the 1D? Yeah, Callum, we're going to talk about that main event coming up. We just got to talk about match of the night for me. What about you? Rhea Ripley beating Charlotte. This was match of the night.
This main event of the night it should have been because this was great.
True. And when Charlotte came out, I said, I thought she had jobber face, but no, I completely forgot. Like they were pissed. They wanted to be main event, and I can see why. They went out there to prove something, and they definitely did. Both of them.
Did. And you know what was great is they were constantly setting up the ripcord. You know what I mean? So she couldn't get it off. She couldn't do it. And me and you both called the final spot.
Yeah, the riptide off the top rope.
Riptide off the top rope. I was going to be on the ropes, do it like that. So they built that, you know what I mean? They built like, the minute she gets this off, she wins. So every time, after like the first few times, every time Rhea got set for that, it was like, oh, this is over. And then, Charlotte managed to get out of it. And it was a clean win.
Charlotte was selling this, like, she landed on her head once or twice. Like she's got some bad landings as well.
She was flying. I never knew that Charlotte could fly because she was like really doing a lot of those suplexes. She was giving it some. And she was. I think she must either genuinely like Rhea Ripley or she had an argument backstage saying we should have been main event. I'm gonna go out there and fucking prove it.
Nah, you could tell, not just because she smiled after the match, but she even tweeted out like the championship's in good hands. You can tell she's a fan of Rhea Ripley and she wants to, put her over.
I definitely feel like both of them were like, we're going to put on a great match. And then they heard they were like, not main event. Like, all right, okay, pull out all the fucking stops. Like, we're going to hurt. It looked like they were willing to hurt each other. To like, well, not each other. I mean, they were willing to get hurt to prove a point.
Like, if I think back on women's matches, just WWE, like, it's got to be one of the best in terms of like, just story and the actual deliverance inside the ring, like
honestly,
it definitely delivered, man. It was match of the night, no doubt.
And let's be completely honest, like there aren't that many great women matches in the whole entire history of WWE. Because they're good.
Because it's only been the past 7 years when they've actually started, using them properly.
Yeah, and you know what I mean. And within that past 6 years, though, there is a good chunk that are really good, more than the men's, I'd say, in the past 6 years, in a sense.
True. But yeah, these two right here, match of the night, no doubt. I wouldn't be mad if they rematched it for SummerSlam or something. Obviously not Backlash, you don't do it straight away, but in a few months' time.
Yeah, I don't think you need Rhea having a match at Backlash. I think maybe she's in Judgment Day doing something. I don't think she necessarily has to have a match at Backlash.
True, and it's not like all the titles need to be defended on every pay-per-view, is it? So
Yeah, after WrestleMania, I definitely think they should be.
yeah, definitely a WrestleMania. But yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where they go from there. Like, who's the next challenger? Like, I'm trying to think of the SmackDown roster in terms of like, I guess Liv Morgan, there's a history there. They used to be tag team partners. That could be a first feud.
Yeah, you've got you've got no one really, have you?
That's the most people are on Raw. Like
Oh,
Bianca, Asuka, Baylor.
what's her name? That's part of that Spanish group. Well, you know, she was Andrade's manager for a while.
Oh, Zelina Vega.
Yeah, I could see her.
Maybe if they
Maybe
build her up a
not.
little bit.
Yeah, depends. Who's their black face? Need a face.
Like Liv Morgan's the only one I can think of, really. Or Shotzi, I guess, maybe.
Yeah, maybe Ronda. They have to do one with Ronda just to get it out of the system.
But yeah, we haven't seen that match yet, have we? Ronda versus Rhea. And then again, that could be SummerSlam, though. That I could probably go with that more than Charlotte. Yeah, Rhea versus Ronda.
Yeah. I mean, you could probably because, like you said, the draft's coming soon. Why not move Charlotte to Raw and have her go against Asuka?
Yeah, assuming Asuka wins tonight, which I hope she does.
Yeah.
Again, like, good luck to Bianca and Asuka because they're going to have to try and top Rhea and Charlotte. I mean, good luck trying to top that.
Said Bianca can't wrestle.
Oh, she can wrestle. I mean, like, come on, you got to give her credit. She's better than Logan Paul. Fucking hell.
Yeah, but like, I really hate Logan Paul. So
no, you do. That's why I said Logan.
That doesn't mean shit.
I'm trying to get a victory for Bianca.
Yeah, you got the cheapest one, okay?
But yeah, after this match, we assumed it was going to be a main event, but no. The Miz was out there with Snoop Dogg. Here comes Pat McAfee, and they make a match. Snoop Dogg makes the match because Snoop Dogg apparently has booking power, so it's Pat McAfee versus
I could
Miz.
do it, apparently. So whatever. To be honest, he should have just gone on commentator, really, because
yeah, true.
This commentating this entire last night, I don't look forward.
You say you don't like Corey, but you laughed at a few of his lines, though. I heard you giggling a few
times. Yeah, I know, and I admitted it, though. I admitted it.
I don't mind Corey. I think he's alright. He's not the worst commentator.
Not the worst. It wasn't. I just don't think he has a good, repertoire. You know what I mean? Like he doesn't have like Pat McAfee. He's got like a personality. You know what I mean? And because like Michael Cole's been doing it for so long, you have like an endearing sort of like Stockholm feeling towards it.
And plus with Pat, he brings out the excitement in Michael Cole as well.
Yeah, so you are kind of like left, kind of like feeling like it's just two guys talking shit. Not even talking
worse,
shit.
Though. It could be Byron Saxton or it could be the guy from Raw. Like them two are really bad at commentary. At least Corey's better.
No, it could be really worse. It could be Tony Schiavone.
It could be Tony Schiavone. Yeah. Austin, welcome to the stream, mate. What did you think of night one of WrestleMania? But yeah, it leads us to the main event. Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn beating the Usos for the tag team titles.
I'll be honest.
What?
I was dead tired during this match. So
I was really tired during this match as well.
I am not a young man. Like I can still play on a Saturday. It was a good match.
It was a good match, and the right team won.
Definitely.
They were playing up Sami getting the hot tag one throughout. Kevin was the one getting most of the beat down until eventually we had the Kevin got through the table as well. Then they put Kevin Owens through the table, and it seemed like the Usos are going to retain. And like Thingy said before, Callan, Sami Zayn kicked out the 1D, which was a close near fall. I thought it was over there, but he kicked out.
Yeah, you've got to give it because like they had the whole thing of like picking up Sami, like, you know what I mean? Like there was a continuous reminder of this story. You know what I mean? Like, you were our brother. You could have been there. All you had to do was do this. Why did you have to do this? You're doing this for yourself. You know what I mean? And that's something that I think a lot of wrestlers forget is to emote during the match like that. You know what I mean? Because you're telling a story, emote like that. You know what I mean? Feel free to shout shit at your opponent to say like.
Bloodline are the best. Even Roman's the best for that, isn't they? Like talking shit throughout the match and stuff like that.
Because doing what you do, all your moves. You know what I mean? They tell a story. I mean, like I was saying about the ripcord. Like there's
the story there, but it's also the facial reactions in it and your emotion throughout the match. That's part of it as well.
I'm saying like the moves you do, they add to it, but like you also need to have. I mean, if you're in a blood feud, you gotta go, you motherfucker, I'm gonna kill you. You know what I mean?
If you just have a straight face on, it's like, well, you clearly, you don't really hate the guy, do you?
I mean, like this, I mean, but like you need to emote. You know what I mean? Like, oh fuck, you know what I mean? Or like, Like all wrestlers seem to. I will give it. All wrestlers do it when they get the 2 count. They'll go, no, let's do. You know what I mean? But like that's not really adding to the story. That's just emoting in the match. You know what I mean? Telling that you're not happy or you think you're really close to winning. But again, like it was great. Like not much.
Austin, you thought Cena was going to win. See, we didn't think Cena was going to win because the title was on the line, wasn't it? So it's like,
well, like, what's Cena gonna do with the US title? Like, is he gonna come back and wrestle full time, part time?
Probably not because of his filming schedule. But yeah, there was quite a lot of super kicks towards the end, and Sami eventually got the pin on Jay, which that was the right move as well.
No, I barely noticed super kicks because of the Young Bucks nowadays. I'm just numb to them.
True, they are overused.
That was one of my favorite moves because of Shawn Michaels being one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yeah, the build up to it when he's tuning up the band, then it's just one super kick, not 25, just one.
You know what I mean? The only time he used it multiple times when he was going up against a guy, was like, right, I need to knock his fucking head off. I hate him, or it's like I hate this motherfucker, I'm knocking his head off. Or this guy I can't beat without knocking his head off. I mean, well, no, just because it pisses me off that because like you're getting kicked in the fucking head. How are you surviving a 2 count? How are you doing that as the other guy?
True.
I mean, like, getting hit in the head, it fucking hurts.
Same with like tombstones and stuff when you get dropped on your head and people just kick out. And it's like, well, don't do the move then. If you're not going to finish the match with it, don't do it.
I mean, like give it to Charlotte Flair. Like she managed to bounce her head back up after that stuff. Oh, what was it now? That suplex she.
Oh, that was her selling it though as well, wasn't it? Like that wasn't,
She didn't embrace. Like someone mentioned, like she didn't even embrace that with like her hands or anything. Like it was full on. Ooh.
Yeah, her nose was cut open from it as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But yeah, overall, this night one of WrestleMania, I definitely give a thumbs up. Like I said, there was only the Pat McAfee match and the Fatal 4-Way Tag match. They were kind of bad, but apart from that, everything else was really good.
Yeah, that's what I would say. Oh, that the Logan match.
Oh yeah, the look, yeah, but even that, like, it was still
for me,
not bad.
For me,
yeah, for you, yeah.
To me and the rest of the world, I'm right.
I mean, like I said, the 6 matches tonight, Cody Rhodes and the Hell in a Cell, they're the 2 main matches for me. Everything else.
Whoa!
What?
Intercontinental.
Oh shit! Yeah, the IC. Yeah, right. So there's 3 main matches, 3 other matches, which are
Yeah, there's 4 for me because I do want to see Asuka.
Yeah, well, you say that, but what happens when she loses? Then what?
You're a fucking shut up! You're a motherfucker!
I wanted to win. I do want her to win. I really do. But
if we were in a wrestling match, I'd be aiming for your head, and you'd have to take it.
It's a lot to live up to from last night. Though I hope they can deliver, but we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else you want to talk about, or do you end it there?
No, that was great.
Alright everyone, thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe if you're new. Check out the social links down below. Hope you enjoy night 2 of Mania. Until next time, peace out.